All right, everyone. Hello and welcome into the 2015 Motorsport.com Outdoor Nationals Championship, a Race Factor Gaming hosted event. Live here on Star Systems TV. Right now on the track is the 250 Consolation race. We are at round 4 at Muddy Creek, and my name is Kellen Brower. Joining me in the booth tonight, none other than the one, the only Jeremy Hinters. What's up tonight, Jeremy?
Oh, not a whole lot, man. Finally decided that I'd come help you stream the 250 class.
About time.
Yeah, I know. I was going to a couple weeks ago, but then my mom's birthday, and then last week it just kind of never happened. And well, now we're here, and I'm excited. I've only streamed once this year, and that was at Daytona when you raced. So
I got you, man. It's going to be some good fun tonight. I just want to give a quick check in the chat real quick if we can to let me know that the stream is up. You guys can see the video and that the audio is playing as well. I want to make sure you guys don't miss any of the action tonight. And so yeah, let us know and we'll keep you guys informed of what's going out on the track. We should have a couple other guests tonight besides Jeremy as well. Of course, Jeremy's going to race the 450 race later tonight, so the 450 race, we might have a fellow live streamer, Moto A Go-Go, show up. We usually have Chris Riesenberg make an appearance, and A-Wood was begging, and I mean begging, to stream tonight, so I might give him a shot.
he's not racing 450s? He
I
qualified, but
don't know. Maybe he'll jump in for 250s or something, who knows.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll have a three-way in chat.
It's all good. I'm always down for a three-way.
Thanks everybody in chat for letting me know. Seth Holloway, Grant Smod, and Raiders 2000 in chat letting us know that the stream is all good. So yeah, as I said, 250 Constellation is out there right now. They had no warm-up laps, so this is already the race. They go 4 laps, and the top 4 transfer to the Motos. They join the other 36 fast qualifiers. It's a pretty full Consolation race right here,
Dang,
Jeremy.
yeah, I was just looking back to see how many people there are, and there's 31 people circulating the track right now. So
That is one full Consolation race.
That's almost a 250 moto right here.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of unhappy people.
Yeah. Jeremy Cohenauer is all the way back in 21st. He's back to racing, I see. I haven't seen him around in quite a while, so.
Does it still say he rides for JCR, the Jeremy Cohenauer Racing or whatever?
Nope. Red Bull Factory KTM, so another non-existent team here.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that team. Just died with a whimper.
Yeah, after one round.
Oh man, this is gonna be a long night, I can tell already. I had to have coffee. I actually made coffee like 30 minutes ago because I was so tired.
Oh, shit.
I know, I'm such an old man.
I don't know why, but I'm tired too, so this should be fun. And I will not be taking shots for dualies because I do have to race later on today, or tonight.
What a bitch. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I will still be taking a shot if we see dualies. So if I don't catch it, like if it happens on the stream and you guys see it in chat and I don't catch it, let me know. And as long as I seemingly believe that you're legit and you're not just trying to get me drunk, then I'll probably take a shot just as a thank you or whatever. Because I'm not always looking at the stream, I'm checking in chat to make sure you guys are all good to go and whatnot too.
Ooh, Dominic Solnay, he dropped down to the 250 class this week. Usually he's up on that 450. He's in 14th, so not looking good for him.
Man, there are so many people back here too. I just scrolled back to him. There's guys
Logan
everywhere.
McSweeney as well. He's usually a 450 guy. Oh, maybe it's because of licensing, eh?
Could be. We did have a lot of shakeups this week.
Pro license though.
Hmm.
So just a bike switch for him.
We'll have to get on him after the race and be like, "What's up?"
Yeah, and here in a little bit when these 250 motos start, you guys will notice that Peter Like is actually not racing the 250s anymore. He jumped up, so A lot of bike switches this week, I think.
Finally, one of those sandbaggers gets out of there.
Right? Not even really paying attention to this race.
I tend not to either, to be honest. I kind of like just babbling about what's going on.
Yeah.
In terms of like the real races coming up. Not that constellation races don't matter, but I mean, we're here for the Pro Nationals, so you want to focus on the guys that are going to be at the sharp end of the field in the motos later on.
Right. Yeah, it looks like these positions are pretty much set in stone anyways.
Right, they're all pretty spread out. Noah Baker's got to make up some ground to get to Benny Landry. I don't know if you have the EMC skins, but Cedric Alcey in second place looks pretty good.
No, I do not. I have not downloaded any skins, but here in the near future I will be downloading everything. Are they still on Cowies? Like
Yes.
they were in Supercross?
Yes. Okay. Really, their whole setup isn't a lot like terribly different from what they ran in Supercross, but they've got like this really nice like bluish aqua color that flows off the back of the green from the shrouds into the rear fender. Looks really nice. I'm kind of
seeing that right now on stream. And Byron Downen is not racing tonight, Raiders. Not really sure what's up with that, but I do know that he tends to ride in real life on Wednesdays, so we'll only be seeing him at a few of these nationals here this year.
Boy, it is a little spread out. It looks like Noah Baker got into fourth, though, so we lost somebody. Andrew Peakman, maybe?
Yeah, he self-destructed. Oh, my. Oh, he disconnected.
Yeah, just disconnected.
So, kind of over it. Last lap, so.
All right, we got a request in chat to do a rundown after the race, so I'll go ahead and wait till the race is over and go through the running order as they finish. So if your favorite rider perhaps is racing in tonight's constellation race, you want to know where he finished, you can find that out. Of course, it is scrolling across the top of your screen, so you can check there too. And if you want to know live up-to-date results as they come in across the finish line, you can go to racefactorygaming.com/live-timing, and there's a like an official live timing page. Runs very similar to the ones that you see in real life, where someone crosses the line, it tells you the last lap they ran, their best lap, what lap they ran, their best lap, and the difference to the rider in front of them and behind them. Very cool feature on Race Factory Gaming, and I do recommend checking that out.
Yeah, Wheels killed it on the back end of this the Race Factory Gaming Nationals. So lots of cool features. This is a simulator, so we try to simulate real life as much as possible.
Hence that simulation.
Yeah.
Someone asked in chat, you going to Muddy Creek? I believe that's asking me. No, I am not. I live on the other side of the country, and I currently have no money, even though I work for a major media company in the moto industry. So I need to make some more cash.
Everybody needs to make more cash.
Also, there's a question in chat. Someone explained the D. Davis drama. That's a 450 issue, which also has major championship implications, and I'd kind of like to wait to describe that once the 450 motos come up. This is a 250 live stream, and the 250 playback will be on YouTube later, so the Consi and both 250 motos on YouTube. Don't want to spoil it for anybody. I know people probably don't care that much, but we'll save the 450 talk for later.
Was quite interesting, but
yeah, we'll have a lot to talk about when the 450 races come around later tonight for sure. So results coming in here. Devin Ryan looks like
still got a few people on the track here yet. A handful though.
Shift Your Bike says, put your damn donation button in and I'll give you some Kirsch. Well, Shift Your Bikes, I don't like to point and ask for handouts or anything, but if you just scroll down maybe a little bit, you might find something that you just requested there in the description under the video. Just a hunch. It might be there, might not. I may have messed it up, but you know. Anywho, I'll start giving a rundown as these guys continue to come across. We've almost got all of the top 20 across the line. So Devin Ryan, he won the Consi. He is headed to the Motos along with Cedric Alcy, the French rider for EMC, Benny Landry, and Noah Baker. Those are the top 4, barring cuts. Behind them was Bryce Whelan, Jeremy Cohenauer, Chase Blakely, Vizina 44. That's incorrect naming convention. Gavin Richards, Tyler Fry, Sonny Edmondson, Dylan Poston, Zach Larma, Ricky Williams, Logan McSweeney, Zach Corbett, Phil Doyon, Jordan Potts, Alex Carlo, Brian Berg, Rage Quit, Andrew Peakman, Ryan Flanagan, Seth Inabinet, yeah.
Inabinet? I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds like oh no, I don't want to make fun of him if that's his real last name. Anyway, Alex Cox, Michael Mudge, looking for a team. Dominic Saulnier, Ethan Holland, Nathan Barnes, Gleb Volkov, Jacob Carter, and Blake Scheiman. So Scheiman did not start the race.
He did start the race. I saw him out there, but
must have pulled off.
Quit. So we will be getting a 250 Moto 1 warm-up lap here next.
Yep, and I just took a look at the cuts. Nobody in the top 4 affected in a losing a position way by cuts. It looked like somebody lost some time, but nobody lost a position. So this should be, like you said, 250 Moto 1 warm-up lap. And I'll likely lag out of the server because this tends to happen. All right, I'm going to take a look at how many people we got watching. We got 30 people watching the stream right now. That's awesome. Always a good time when you guys show up and watch these races live. Of course, most of our viewership comes from the playbacks on YouTube. So kind of talking in the future now, but if you're watching this back on YouTube, be sure to check us out on our Twitch TV page and watch us on Wednesday nights before the actual Pro Nationals live stream these races. It's always some good fun.
All right, well, these are where the heavy hitters are going to be now that it's race time.
I did not lag out. I'm surprised. All right, and like you said, these are definitely the heavy hitters, and they're out on a parade lap right now. So as this parade lap goes around, I will try to take you guys through a quick rundown of the order. I definitely won't get through all of it, but we'll see how far we get. We have got in the 250 races tonight at Muddy Creek. The 258 machine of Andrew O'Hagan, defending champion Dennis Vielberg, Cedric Alcy, fresh out of the consolation race, Kevin Lelong, Clement Lana, Nick Rodriguez, Yannick Muller, Jeremy Patterson, Benny Landry, Edward Mora, Keelan Fuela, Phil Bull, Devin Ryan, Will Whiteley, Ty Brakefield, Brock Pappy, Anthony Bernard, Connor Lins, Jeremy Smith, Doug Oakley, Connor Holiak, David Wright, Jeremy Schiabro, Matt Burkeen, Clay Alfrey, Victor Nycott, Matt Model, Noah Baker, Chase Donovan, Weston Overturf, Jeremy Siebold, Connor Peavy, Dominic Tiberino, Charlie Way, Carson Tickle, Dade Honeywell, Jeff Cooper, Chase DeSell, and Tyler Lewis. Looks like we've only got 39 runners lined up tonight. And here comes 250 Moto 1.
Right off the gate, I will be watching Dennis because he did not go off the warm-up lap. So I wonder if he's AFK right now. I'll keep you posted on that.
I
did get DDoSed or something last week.
Yeah, he was saying something about that.
Pretty upset about that, but...
All right, I'm going to take a look at someone more in the middle. I just had Burkeen. All right, Burkeen right in the middle next to the box. Let's go racing, folks. It's Muddy Creek 250 Motos time.
A couple people jumped the gate or tried to and got caught up. Dennis did not go off the start. So.
Uh-oh. That was a really long gate hold, and Burkeen got pinched out wide. It's Victor Nikot with the hole shot.
Yeah. With another EMC rider, Long in second. Burkeen actually ends up third, but gets passed by Dade. So 3 KTMs out front right now.
Yeah.
These dynos.
Well, the EMC team on Cowie is for me, but you're right, they are all on KTM dynos, so that'll be interesting to watch out. Long almost took the lead from Nikot, but Nikot got it back. Now Long drops to fourth.
All these whips going down.
All right, this is definitely some dualies.
Some
This is definitely some dualies. The whole top 7 gets a free shot of dualies for there. You can continue to call it as I open my fridge.
Yep, I definitely will be doing that. Dade actually moved up into second. Burkeen's in third with Long right behind them. DeSalle. Somebody just tipped over. It looked like Holiak tipped over on the inside rut after the big step up triple. Got Lana in sixth. So a lot of EMC guys up front here. They usually tend to run up front as well.
Yeah, like you said, all of them got really good starts. So.
Yeah. We got Andrew O'Hagan in seventh. I believe he just dropped down to the 250 class this week. Or was it last week that he did?
This week. I think he posted in the skins thread and said that he's dropping down this week, so yeah.
Carson Tickles in the top 10. Devin Ryan's right behind him. Looks like he's going to get the pass done. Yep. So Devin Ryan moves up into 10th. Fro is making his way through. Jeremy Patterson, 13th. He doesn't really race a whole lot anymore, but good to see him up there. I'm trying to look back. We got Seabolt buried back here. He was a top qualifier. Doug Oakley's back here. Peavy, Squidbro, Diabro. I'm so used to calling him Squidbro. Clay Alfrey's back here, and that's Dennis on the line. So
bummer to not see Dennis going out there. I wonder what happened.
Maybe he fell asleep. It is late for him.
Right. He had that happen before, I think, where he fell asleep. Like he went and took a nap before the race and fell asleep. I mean, it is 3 a.m., so it's more like actually going to sleep. But
yeah. And he does have a job, so it's always tough to be up all night and then having to go to work.
Exactly. People in chat are saying Burkeen has always been on a Honda. Well, actually, he started the season on a Yamaha, if I'm not mistaken. Then raced a Honda at Glen Helen. Was on a Kawasaki last week at Thunder Valley. Now back on the Honda again. So he's switching around a lot.
Ooh, Carson Tickle and Tyler Lewis get into it. A little bit in the pack, but I was just scrolling through the pack, seeing where everyone's at right now. It looks like Seabolt's working his way up. He's into 14th here.
Yeah, the top guys all separated by about like a second and a half each, and a little train up here at the front. Then we got a ways back to Holiak.
Yeah, it looks like Burkeen's in an EMC sandwich right now.
He's in a French sandwich too. Nikot and Lelong both from France. Coming down the mechanics area, Nikot still leading on the 173 ride.
He looks really fluid on the bike.
Yeah, look at Lelong's actually giving Burkeen a little challenge here. He's already caught him a little bit.
Yeah, Lelong's an outdoor guy. Super quick outdoors. He did take a 2-year break or something like that, but it looks like he's finally found his speed again, giving the points leader a little bit of trouble, it looks like.
Yeah, Burkeen's been pretty flawless so far for the most part this season, so he's got to have someone start knocking him off the pedestal a little bit if anybody wants to challenge him for this title.
Yeah, he's already like, what, 30 plus ahead?
Yeah, I believe so. It's stretched out a lot with Fjellberg having that bad week last week.
Yeah, and then with Byron not racing every week, so Byron was last week's winner. I believe Burkeen and Byron split motos, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, Burkeen went 1-2 and Downen went 2-1, so Downen ended up with the overall.
Looks like Dade might be catching these guys with Lana as well.
Yeah.
Lana's right all over the back of Honeywell, so.
I'm kind of surprised to say this, but I honestly think Burkeen's actually starting to hold up a little bit of a train. Like, Nikot's stretched it out a bit, and now Burkeen has Lelong closing on him, and like you said, Honeywell and Lana coming back.
Yeah, Burkeen, like, he'll run his heaters, but when it comes to race time, he drops off his qualifying time quite a bit. It's when during the race is when he's super consistent, so I think he's just waiting it out because we are only 6 minutes into the moto, so. But Lana is all over the back of Honeywell right now, less than a second.
Yeah, I was taking a look at that battle. FTR, that's Flowtech Racing. That's the team Honeywell is on, and then behind him, Lana on the EMC ride. So 3 EMC riders in the top 5, first, third, and fifth for the French-based team.
All of these guys are super quick.
Yeah, they are. It's kind of a, you know, people say a lot that the EMC races, the competition tends to be less, and it does. It's not always as much depth as the RF races, but there are some fast guys. You know, Lana, Lelong, Nikot, all those guys race EMF, and look, here they are in the top 5 in RF. So
yeah,
no slouches.
And then, again with the Americans, you know, a lot of the top guys tend to race EMF as well. So, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but there's a handful of guys that race EMF. Burkeen being one of them. So, I'm sure he knows how this track races and whatnot. Oh, we got Yannick Miller. He's in 6th. Got the spot from DeSalle. I'm not sure if DeSalle crashed or something, but oh, Holiak just died behind DeSalle. Looks like he's gonna.
Oh, Hagen.
A spot. No, it's gonna be close. Oh, yep, there it is.
Hagen jumps up and then under him. Also, people asking in chat right now. They said, wasn't Lana on a KTM last week? All the EMC riders have been on KTMs for me this whole season because they just released their skins yesterday, I think, to the public. So finally we have their skins. They overwrote the KTM dyno with the Kawasaki JMs. So that's why it looks like they're riding KXs now. But they're still on the KTM dyno.
It's kind of interesting, though. A lot of the 250 guys are starting to switch over to the KTM, and for the past few years, it's been all about the 2009 YZ dyno.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just a little better outdoors or what, but
well, from what
it's pretty much 50-50 for the most part.
Right. From what I've gathered is that you know, the KTM dyno, what you have with it is a little bit more power. It's got the 6 gears in this game as O'Hagan slides out. Looks like Holiak and Way might get by him. But anyway, yeah, that KTM has 6 gears, so you have a little bit more pull on a 250F, where as indoors, it's not necessarily as important. You're like 2nd, 3rd gear almost all the time. Here, long straightaways, you know, you get to 5th, and then you start running out of gear. If you have that extra gear, really helpful.
Oh, Lelong was down and Nikot was down. Burkeen actually just jumped up into the lead. Nikot is still right there, though. And it looks like EMC is 2, 3, 4 in the running order right now. Let's see if they can train together and try to make something happen on the points leader, Matt Burkeen.
So that crash by Lelong moved Lana up to 3rd. Honeywell must have gone down as well. He's back to 5th. And he went down again. He just hit the SpongeBob.
Yeah. So Yannick Miller, he's going to get up into the... No. Honeywell got going pretty quickly. But it looks like Miller... No.
Thinks better of it.
Off, yeah. Playing it smart.
These
As
guys,
you're only 10 minutes into the moto, so.
yeah. Taking a look
Oh,
back through the
Nycott
field.
down again.
Uh-oh.
So Lana's going to move up into second, and then Nycott remounts in third.
Right
And
in front
he's
of
got
Lalong.
Yeah. Sure, all these guys are in a TeamSpeak or a Skype call or something of that nature, so.
Yeah, and they're speaking some sort of gibberish that I don't understand.
And then they've got quite a ways back to Honeywell. He's 11 seconds behind Lalong, so.
Boy, Lana's just been the consistent one of the three of these guys and has worked his way from 5th up to 2nd now. Obviously, well, it looks like Burkeen must have gone down because Lana isn't too far back.
I don't know if he may have like tipped over or something, but if he would have fallen off, I think Nycott would have taken the lead, or Lana, excuse me, would have taken the lead. It looks like Honeywell has the. I'm just scrolling back here a little bit. Honeywell has the quickest lap out of everybody on the track right now with a 155.4. Had a little bit of issues that last lap running a 212.8, but he is the quickest guy on the track right now. So
Yeah, just keeping an eye on some other guys that are progressing forward. You talked about running 155s. Well, I think I just saw Dominic Tiberino had run a 155.9 last time by. He's down in 11th, so he's starting to work his way forward.
Yep, I just scrolled back to that. Oh, and O'Hagan behind him just fell off the bike, so he's going to get passed by Tyler Lewis and Jeremy Seabolt and Doug Oakley. So O'Hagan, he started up front. Looks like he's having a little bit of trouble here now. Oh, I didn't think that outside was going to be a race line, but it looks like a lot of these 250 guys are doubling down that hill before the mechanics area.
Yeah. I saw someone do it earlier. I can't remember who it was, but definitely a big line. Picking up Tiberino right now on the stream, by the way. Goes by the nickname Fro, running the incorrect naming convention, but here he is all over the back of Charlie Way.
A little bit deeper in the pack, Jeremy Smith is in 16th. I'm not sure if he just had a bad start or something, but I will be keeping tabs on that as Charlie Way and Yannick Mueller. I don't know if they got together on the finish, but O'Hagan down again, so the struggles continue for him.
Yeah, they hit in the air, and O'Hagan just went over the bars. But picking up Jeremy Smith, as you were saying, he's now up to, I believe, 15th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And so this is a former outdoor national champion right here.
He's going to get around Seabolt, who was on the ground, so make that 14th.
Curious, like you said, if he got a bad start or not. He qualified pretty well this week, so it looked like he was kind of on his game again.
Yeah, and he actually ran a 155.7 last lap, so let's see if he can put a couple of those laps together and maybe make his way up into the top 10, maybe battle for a top 5 in this first moto. The top 5 looks pretty far away at the moment, but these guys aren't even halfway through yet, so.
I was looking back here still. Charlie Way just missed a triple and almost got landed on. We got a 4-rider train between Pappy. And then
Smith and Lewis got together. I was watching that.
Yeah, Lewis just ran it in deep. Looks like plowed him.
Way tipped over in the bottom of that hill in the corner. So he's going to get going again. Smith, after all of that, sticks in that 14th spot. Ooh, and Lewis is having some issues behind Smith right now. But Smith, as you were saying, multi-time champion, so he knows how to get around these guys. He knows what it takes.
Meanwhile, we've had a change for the lead up front.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry to cut you off, but yeah, Clement Lana's taking over the lead. Looks like maybe about 6 seconds right now over Burkeen.
Yeah, it's at 6.0 exactly. I don't think Lana has crashed yet this moto.
Don't jinx him, man. Got to knock on wood for that.
There you go.
He is looking rather solid. Not sure of Lana's nationality. Clement Lana sounds like a very, maybe like a Belgian name or something, but most of that team is French, so I wouldn't put it past him that he's French as well.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on his nationality. I know for sure he is European, but
Yeah. I don't believe anybody on that EMC team is not European.
I think they're I believe that they're all really close friends.
Right.
So I don't know if met through the game or.
Well, like you, I'm not too sure of their history, but I do know that they were a team before they joined Sim. I'm not sure if they're like a reflex team or if they did something else. You know, there's a lot of crossovers in that sometimes.
Yeah.
But they definitely were all together. Not necessarily like Lana and stuff, but Maxime Tasson and Johan Mayer, who started the team, definitely came in together. Yeah.
I think Lalong was with those two as well.
Exactly. So, but it's cool to see that like a team like them coming from different games is able to come into this and really come into form. Obviously, like we were talking about earlier, Lalong was really competitive in 2013 before he just kind of up and left. But you know, he was on that team back then, was leading the points in the 250 class outdoors at one point in time. So his team definitely has some strong competitors.
Overall win before he stepped away from the game for the amount of time that he did.
Right.
Kind of just like all of a sudden too, nobody really thought anything of it until it actually happened.
Well, the prognosis from what I've heard in talking to Johan Mayer, who had run the team back then, was the killer of all things video games. He got a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well.
So I don't know if he's still with the same girl or not, but either way, we're glad to have him back out here.
Yeah, I was lurking in some of the chats for EMF, and apparently he's still with that same girl, but he just doesn't even care anymore. So.
And none other than Chris Riesenberg joining the chat with us.
Either. Whatever you're talking about, I don't care.
We're talking about Kevin Lalong's girlfriend. So.
All right.
Meanwhile, Lana is completely on it. Last time by, he ran a 54-1, a 154.1, leaving Matt Burkeen in the dust. A 10-second lead for Lana. Let's see what he runs this time around. A 55-2, so.
I all of a sudden feel really slow.
But as you're saying, Jeremy, he is killing it right now. Consistency-wise, has not crashed yet, we don't believe. So
I think we need to start calling this guy the crafty Frenchman because, Jesus.
18 minutes in, he's got about a 8 or 9 second lead over Burkeen right now.
Yeah, Burkeen just lost the speed here.
It looks like even Nikot starting to slowly reel him back in. Oh, and as I say that, he slides out.
Yep, off the bike crash, too. That's unfortunate. It's going to be about 8 seconds, at least. Lalong's going to just under 3 seconds behind his teammate. And then we have Dade Honeywell in 5th. He's 3.5 back of Lalong.
Wow, 3 of the top 4 EMC guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
They're on it today at Muddy Creek.
Yeah, they all got good starts.
Well, they say the Euros are good in the mud, and Muddy Creek has mud in the name, so, I mean, that probably explains it all. It's a European track. What's the deal with Fjellberg sitting on the gate?
We couldn't figure that out.
On that, my theory is he fell asleep. He tends to take naps before the race because it's really late for him, and then he has to go to work. So maybe he just didn't wake up to an alarm or forgot to set one or whatever the case may be.
The rage when he wakes up. Talking about waking up with a bad hair day. He's going to wake up with realizing he just missed his race, and we all know that doesn't go over well with Fjellberg. His computer screen's going through the window for sure.
Poor Dennis. That's going to be such a bad day of work in Norway.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll make it to work. He might end up in the hospital or something. I feel
Lot
bad
of-
for any car on the road with him on the way to work because they might lose their bumpers.
Lana ran a 59.1 that last lap, so a little bit slower. He may have slid out or something. Burkeen gained about 3 seconds that lap.
Yeah, trying to find a battle on track. Not a whole lot
Everybody
going
seems
on.
to be pretty evenly spread out. I mean, we have Smith. He's trying to reel in Seabolt. But
Burkeen's
yeah,
about like a bomb shelter. He's pretty secure and stable.
we have a
and-
battle for 15th. Anthony Bernard, Andrew
Oh,
O'Hagan,
Lana's
and
down.
Weston
We have a battle for the
Oliver.
lead, ladies and gentlemen. Around the outside goes Matt Burkeen.
Yep, he's going to take the spot here.
So Burkeen back into the lead, but he blows the rut. Lana almost got
he
it back.
brake- Yeah, he brake checked Lana.
I think that counts for dualies.
Unintentionally, but
Shot, 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 shot.
What do you guys think? I couldn't quite.
yeah, take a shot.
Anything, huh?
Oh, Lana gonna go inside here.
Got a battle for the lead on your screen right now.
Then another battle for third. Lalong is all over his teammate Victor Nikod, so I'll be keeping tabs on that a little bit.
We got a lapper in front of Burkeen. Is he gonna get by clean? Burkeen gonna go inside. The lapper gonna rail it and still double down. Not a good spot to be behind a lapper. Good thing he went
Yeah,
down
there
there
we
because
go.
that
Yep.
tight left-hander, you do not want to be following a lapper through by any means.
That's an interesting line that both Nikod and Lalong both took before that little tabletop at the top of the hill. They started on the inside and drifted all the way to the outside.
That's the line that I saw Ben McLeod running earlier in qualifying as well. So
Okay.
Somebody
maybe
in
they
chat.
picked up on him.
Somebody in chat asked, "What is a dually?" You're killing me. But
But once a time,
yeah.
great Mikey Owen. In Australian, as we had a battle for the leads.
Oh! Thought he was gonna land on him.
I'll let you explain it, Kellen.
All
I'm
right,
watching
so
this battle.
the great Australian Mike Owen, in fact, the 2012 Race Factory Outdoor 250 national champion, back in the day, decided to start throwing some whips with his friends on the same jump, and throwing a whip side by side or near the same vicinity as your other friend in MX Simulator, known as a dually. And also, if you do it with 3 friends, called a triley, but we don't get those too often.
We only really
Burkeen
get those.
makes a
Yep.
mistake, gets
Oh,
rear-ended by a
man.
lapper. Here comes Lana on the
Lana's
outside.
gonna get
so
the spot back. Yep.
one
There we
lap
go.
later, same corner. He lost the lead, and now he got it back. There's a rider sitting on the side of the tractor there.
Man, I think they just threw it again.
Yep. You got to take another step.
Oh my gosh. Lana was backwards, I
Yeah,
think.
he was.
That was
Burkeen
Matt
not really,
Model sitting off the track.
Not one to throw it during the races. He's got a pretty a straight, I guess, riding style. Not
He's been training with straight air Leclerc, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Burkeen
pretty
gonna
much.
try the outside here. I don't know what he's doing. Going all the way out. Is that the new Australia corner on this track or what?
Well, we do have the Australia corner on this track, and it's the Blake Baggett line all the way around the outside before the finish. Because not too many people have taken it from what I've seen so far, but that's the line I take. I mean, come on, it works.
We are just about to hit the 24-minute mark here, so we're gonna have 6 minutes and 2 laps to go. With a battle for the lead. Yeah, it's gonna heat up here for sure.
It doesn't show any signs of cooling down, that's for sure.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, both Lana and Burkeen both are very consistent riders. So
Nikot is closing on these guys as they've been making mistakes. He's only 9 seconds back. Under 9 seconds. He is charging right now. Let's see what his lap time is. Oh, just as I said that,
that's unfortunate.
he slides out. We about had a 3-rider battle shaping up right here.
I was gonna say that he left his teammate Kevin Lalong in the dust, but Lalong's gonna make some time up on that. Nikot ran a 203 with that, so I'll put that at like an 8-second crash or so. He was in a corner, so not a lot of tumbling. So he probably would have ran somewhere around a 155. So
Man, Burkeen has got the eye of the tiger right now on the back of Lana. Lana's scrubbing everything he can, though.
Yeah,
Lana
he's-
throwing down some serious style right now.
He doesn't care if this is a
I
battle
dig
for
it.
the lead. He's gonna throw it.
They split lines here. It makes a difference.
Burkeen gained about 2/10, 3/10 maybe.
Burkeen, though, going to give it all right back running this outside, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, he lost a little bit of time actually.
You guys actually are running a few different lines.
Yeah.
Lots of just one rut outside of another and whatnot, but a little bit different. I'm not really sure how many of the ruts are similar to how the track was last year. I know that most of the jumps and stuff were the same. I'm not sure what all Boddington redid and didn't do. I'm not super familiar with last year's version, but I don't think he did a too bad of a job. I've heard some complaints, but for the most part, it's been decent.
Yeah, I haven't heard too many complaints about the track.
I'm really slow on it, but I really enjoyed it. I had to try hard my butt off to qualify. So 155.1 last time around for Lana, 155.2 for Burkeen. The gap's staying about the same. They do have a lapper between them.
We're going on board with Matt Burkeen here in second place, trying to run down Clement Lana for the lead.
That lead is, or that gap is staying
Oh,
at
Lana with a
about
mistake. This is the
1.7
run.
seconds.
Sorry to talk over you there, Henners, but
Oh, you're good.
looks like they're coming up on Doug Oakley. Now he's the rider between them. Oakley going to let Burkeen go by. Up the uphill triple they go.
He gained a little bit of time through those past couple of sections with Lana having to go way outside.
And it looks like about 2/10 or so he's gained, and down to 1.1 seconds. Definitely closing a gap for right now.
Those guys are throwing down on that table. Both of them just got so sideways.
Yeah, I did build that face. I'm patting myself on the back. Right?
Oh, Burkeen!
Flagged out.
Stays on the bike. That's crucial.
Yeah, loses about 5 seconds, I
Oakley here.
think.
He lost about 4 seconds there.
Fortunately, he has a lot of time over Nikot. Lee Long still 4th, and Honeywell is in 5th. There's Tiberino and Smith back there in 6th and 7th, so they've been charging this whole moto. It
Yeah,
could get to the
look
top 5.
Look at Smith's laps, a 154.2 fast lap, a 154.6 last lap. He is definitely on rails, and like I said earlier in the moto, a top 5 is possible for him. It's only
He's
about
pushing it.
7 seconds out, so.
Moving up on his TBR teammate. The Fro.
Whoa! A little out of shape entering that rut.
Oh, Fro goes down, so Smith's going to be able to get around him.
It
Oh!
almost goes down
Sketchy
himself.
moment.
Good save. Man, Schiabro's back.